Xiaomi has unveiled its latest range of budget smartphones for the Indian market. We're talking about the Redmi 3S priced at 7,000 rupees and 8,000 rupees respectively. And Krishna caught up with Xiaomi India Head Manu Jain to really ask about the new range and also the work culture at Xiaomi, which he says is very similar to a startup. Let's listen in.
Me.com has already become the 10th biggest shopping site in the country. On the other hand, we are trying to expand our offline business. We have recently partnered with 3 new partners, Reddington, Inocom and Just Buy Live, to distribute our phones in the offline area. Our focus will continue to be in the online segment. Like as you said, 90% of our sales come through online, but our focus will be online while we continue to increase our base maybe from 5,000 to 10,000 shops over the next few months in the offline market.
Xiaomi 3S and 3S Prime in the Indian market, another set of budget phones and considered the most powerful budget phones in terms of battery life as well.
We brought in a massive quantity. We brought in more than 90,000 units for the first sale, and that's why we had an open sale and not a regular flash sale, what we usually do, because we thought the quantity is so high. But more than 1 million people came, more than 10 lakh people came for this first sale, and everything went out of stock within few minutes.
Also, Xiaomi is reportedly looking to bring its air purifiers into the Indian market, which was unveiled in China a few months ago, and at that point in time the pricing was rumoredly at around 7,000 rupees in Indian rupees. Talk to us about Xiaomi's plans to introduce the air purifier as a product into the Indian market. I'm asking this question because you have your competitors who didn't want to restrict themselves just to selling smartphones and mobile phones and accessories, whereas Xiaomi has remained mobile phones and accessories for the longest time and now is looking to expand into other product categories, isn't it?
So our journey has been very young. If you look at the entire company, the company started only 6 years back, and in India only 2 years back. And we've been selling devices, including smartphones, only for about 4.5-5 years. So the company is very young. It's like a small startup. Apart from phones, we have many other categories in China. All of these are smart devices. Like we have smart air purifier, smart water purifier, smart scooters, smart TV, etc. So we are thinking of launching some of these categories, if not all, over a period of time in the Indian market. One of the categories that we are very excited to launch, that we are considering, is air purifier. It's a smart device which is connected to internet and connected to your smartphone.
And what about the Mi TV? So when can we expect the Mi TV at roughly what price range, if you can tell us that?
I was expecting this question. Mi TV right now, no plans. We are still evaluating it. Once we finalize it, we'll come back to you.
Yeah, talk to us about Xiaomi's engagement with the India startup ecosystem.
So we are a startup. We work like a startup. We are very nimble. Our team in India is very small. We just have about 100 people. So we, both Xiaomi Global and Xiaomi India, work like a startup. We are engaging with multiple startups here. Some in form of investment, some in form of partnerships. One of the first investment that we did in India, which we announced in April this year, was in Hungama, which is a company in the digital space. So we led a fairly big round investing in that company. And then we recently announced a partnership with another startup, which is MobiKwik. And we're integrating their services in our OS so that people can recharge their phone or their DTH directly from an SMS. Okay. So we are working with multiple startups right now, either in form of partnership or in terms of investments. As and when we make more investments in Indian startups, we will come back to you.
Find us on Facebook at facebook.com/ETNow, and don't forget to click the like button. You can also follow us on Twitter at ETNowLive. To stay updated with all our programming, hit the subscribe button on our YouTube channel by logging on to youtube.com/user/ETNow.